got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UTEP's offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy.
Touchdown, UTEP! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Sam Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in the game. first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Burns. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other... Oh, he's got some space! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running. ball, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Niners!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
To throw, it's Gideon. Caught over the middle, it's Hayward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. It just didn't happen.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bearcats... line in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another.
Unloads it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw. Right on target this time. Tripped up for the tackle. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to throw. It's Gideon. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we are ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hurley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Got some room in under the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Miners have it in scoring position. Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Under fire. Turns it loose deep. Brings it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space. It's Maddox. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Miners are on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He fires one deep down the right side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Scanning the field, it's Gideon. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give out of the gun. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. Yet a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burns. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. To the air. It's Gideon. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the run, it's Lacey. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Let's make some noise.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into...
Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Get set, get set.
The give on the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTEP. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Gideon. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hurley. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Miners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Sam Houston, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back on the option, the give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Into the end. Goes. Touchdown, Miners.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sidelines.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. And they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The quick out. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Burns. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's what...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the big fella.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this.